All right, what it do, fellas? We are back, and tonight is the premiere of Season 3 Showcase. I'm very excited to be able to present this one to you all.
Said OMG is today the day Showcase finally comes out.
We'll do it at the end of BG's because I've already set the premiere on YouTube, so the videos are actually already technically published. It just doesn't get released until 11 my time. It definitely looks better than any other showcase I've ever done. I don't know. There is still some parts of it I'm not extremely happy with. I mean, I kind of decided to change the direction that I was going with the showcase. Honestly, when as soon as I got back from vacation.
Said oh no.
So there's definitely like some parts that I feel bad for the barbs. I kind of I only had like a minute and 30 to do their whole section anyways, and which you actually can talk a lot in a minute 30. Like you can speed out words and then putting them together and like your editing. If you don't really give yourself a break at any point of it, you can just run through it. And so I definitely when I changed how the game thing was going, and I'd already kind of filmed and done all the other work that I was going to do with it earlier. There's a few things that I maybe we'll change in the next one for it, but I mean overall it's still really good. Yeah. I think there's a few other things that I'd like to do on the next one, but it would take a lot more effort on the people that I'm asking to do it, and I have to ask a little bit more, which is definitely possible. I may not do as many, of course, the next time because this one I did. This one I had up to 40 players that I showcased. Let's get some music on here. Let's get some BGs going. Excuse me.
Loading. Said while you're still refining the showcase.
And again, I mean, I know that I really enjoy doing the showcases. I think that
Said this is what the third ever one.
Yep, the third one. It's kind of you can tell each showcase has definitely changed pretty drastically from one to the next. I mean, of course, I'm still showing the players and that kind of stuff. That is still happening, but the first one I kind of talked about their essences and a funny. It was honestly stupid. I don't know why I did that, but it was just this rhyming portion of it where it really didn't make a lot of sense. Except, I mean, it made sense to the essences. And some classes got a whole lot of story, and then some didn't because, if the welterweight was running the same thing as the well, didn't have as many essences, of course, to cover. The second one, I really just did more of an in-depth, or not in-depth, but a general overview, a lot more in-depth than I did go into this one. I mean, I really don't. There's a couple portions of it where I talk about some of the build options that are in there, but what I went for this one is more of, I'm showing you all these top players, which I know 90% of people are just going to go to the video, scroll to where they want. Oh, also I got to edit my, I probably can do that now, actually. Hold on, I need to put the title or section titles in it so that way people can go to just Barb or whatever else. Or I could just wait till Syl wakes up. Maybe that. We'll see. Because then I gotta open up CapCut and find each of the section numbers. And there is a couple sections in it that I... Whoa! Thank you so much for the resub, Geary. I appreciate that. Another resub. You know the rate sound. Hello? Yeah, it'll be just a minute though, but yeah, I will. Alright, agreed. Let's get it done. Ah. Start playing right now. I really like it. Come on now, let's get into it.
You could read my mind. Give me a sign.
I think it does slightly, but not like drastically to it. Now, if you're leading the clan, you're gonna get more. Get him greed. Oh my gosh, and they still pushed it with 15 seconds left. Oh my god. Ah, shit. Sorry, Greed. I'm gonna go get my daughter the cereal real fast.
yeah. I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes, call me aggressive with my flow. Call me offensive even though Joe, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love, still gonna die for what I love. Still gonna try, I won't give up. Still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left. And I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret. Cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no.
Alright, sorry guys. Finally back.
Been through some injuries, mentally and physically. Studied them religiously so I don't repeat history. And people won't admit to me they don't want a victory. Bad enough to get a C, they'd rather just go leave it be. I know this journey I've been on since 13. Working hard and learning, never stopping searching. Yeah, it's burning, all this passion hurts me. I took action working, writing down these words. No, I'm not okay, I just wanna be something. I don't wanna be nothing, living all alone. No, I'm not alright, I'm just barely getting by. But I'll tell you I'm just fine, so you leave me alone. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left. And I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret. Cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no.
Limpe Dildo. Said should have watched China's stream last night. Limpe Dildo. Said social media went crazy.
I did record East Coast matches today. Or I guess at least for the Booty Bandits I did. Here's the current standards of this one. Yeah, looks like they're doing God's work. that there. That'll make me faster.
Loading. Said how is that satyr running that fast?
He really didn't catch me. His lightning shot down and got me. He just popped his abilities. You could basically just see the ring around back behind him where he clicked his abilities and it casted everything and it popped. Good work, Nocturnal.
Limpe dildo. Said probably clandestine. Loading. Said do you know that BK?
I've played against him multiple times. I feel like I've seen him on the stream maybe before. Maybe I'm wrong. Did it well.
Loading. Said I see a lot of people running 10-3K. Limpe dildo. Said okay fellas we are waiting for the premiere.
That's you got. I've got the video set to not to release for another 2 hours.
Loading. Said I'm running 81K. Limpe dildo. Said wait what?
The premiere is not for another.
Limpe dildo. Said what s your resell?
Wait, mine?
Loading. Said my max is 12K. Limpe dildo. Said loadings.
Yeah.
Loading. Said but I run 81K. Limpe dildo. Said oh you stinky smiffer.
Hell yeah, I can get that.
Loading. Said not really I still need to fix one batch. Limpe dildo. Said lol I play 11-3 all the way. Loading. Said in NA 81K is sweats. Greed gaming. Said nah. Loading. Said in Europe that would be smithing. Greed gaming. Said he running dual 8K.
Yeah, more or less loading. You do have like.
Limpay Dildo. Said that S just sad. Loading. Said yeah, my secondaries is 8k.
Yeah, but but you don't need to spread them all even across the board. You could really stack them up very high and probably have a lot more success.
Loading.
Like,
said that matches my resale.
yeah, he's 8,000 all the way across the board. Residents, secondaries. But that's what the thing is, like, the fact that, like, you can have it higher than 8k, right? You could, like, specialize up into 2 stats, and you could bypass a lot of, like, the whoa. What the hell? All of my secondary gyms are not in there.
Said but I was thinking to get my resistance and armor super high.
I just realized that, like, half of my gyms are not in my... Why is my... 2 of these gyms not in it? Nor is that. What? I only got, like, 1 green set. You have to have a crazy amount of armor pin to just run, I feel like, armor pin. And this then is more of a gamble.
Mexicutioner. Said happy affiliate anniversary.
Today's my affiliate anniversary? How do you know that? Did it tell you on Twitch?
Loading. Said I see people having success with lower AP and higher armor.
They might, who? I mean, they'd have to have like crazy amounts on there. D, what does that build?
Loading. Said like around 6k AP.
No, I'm like, who? Who are you referring to? Because everybody that I'm looking at, they're all stacking mass amounts of armor.
Said in high resistance and armor.
I see a lot of high resistance and armor stacking, and I see a lot of like high potency stacking with like armor stacking. I don't know if luck would have been necessarily the bigger factor in that one, D, but
Loading. Said no limpets because they are prioritizing surviving.
well, yeah, everybody here prioritizes like super survivability, so it's like it's hard to like everybody stacks like 8k plus like armor easily. Yeah, I normally have 8k armor, but I would actually have my gems in my freaking slots, I guess. I don't know why my armory didn't save them correctly on that one, but it just took out those 2 gems. Or those 3 gems. It's weird.
Limpay Dildo. Said that SYU can't kill tanks. Limpay Dildo. Said LOL.
But everybody builds just completely like sturdy as hell. Like everybody literally like sacrificed almost all the armor pin.
Loading.
For
Said Limp NA needs to fight C. Limpay Dildo. Said I'm playing 8k armor 10 3k AP 11 3k potency. Loading. Said I guarantee we win.
yeah, that would be really a tough fight
Limpay
for us.
Dildo. Said loading don't joke bro.
Yeah, I think that SEA would be a real tough fight for
Loading.
us.
Said no jokes here. Limpay Dildo. Said Biko's coached NA players in their Discord matches. Loading. Said Krogman man.
I will root.
Said you don't have faith in us.
I would root,
Limpay
like, if
dildo.
it came down to the fight,
Said don't make me laugh.
you know that I'm going to be rooting for East and West. I'm going to be rooting for Team USA all the time. But it's also like, do I think
Limpay
that
dildo.
Team USA is going to
Said
win
you
ping
China
pong?
13K x8 max out.
I don't always expect that. No.
Limpay dildo. Said doubt you guys stand a chance lol.
I think we would
Loading.
give you
Said limp we win that.
I think we would actually put up better of a fight than Limp thinks, but I think it would be extremely difficult to fight that. But
Limpay dildo. Said sure loading. Loading. Said thank you Krog. Limpay dildo. Said LMAO. Loading. Said he thinks we're weak here.
I mean, granted, yeah, everybody else is
Message
gonna always think
instrument.
everybody's weak until they fight him.
Said America. Limpay dildo. Said we winning CN. Limpay dildo. Said is like EU wins NA. Limpay dildo. Said get the drift. Loading. Said no sir.
You're not gonna convince
Limpay
him on
dildo.
that one, Limp. He's
Said LMAO.
Loading's gonna stick to if Loading's gonna cheer for a team, he's gonna fucking cheer for a goddamn team, and he's never gonna cheer for anything else. Other.
Said EU got stomped.
Yeah, you did.
Limpay dildo. Said yet. Marissy. Said what's good.
How are you?
Loading. Said I mean it wasn't he even close limp. Limpay dildo. Said what I'm saying is that C winning CN is even harder than EU winning NA. Loading. Said in limp you were telling us EU has big hitters. Marissy. Said good brother how are BGS going? Loading.
Not bad.
Said where were they at?
I guess I didn't
Limpay
realize that
dildo.
also
Said I didn't he say EU has hitters.
my
Limpay
gyms
dildo.
in here were not
Said you got the wrong person.
sitting
Regaming.
in there.
Said bro keys didn't even compete because he was scared lol. Loading. Said LMAO greed.
Eight, 2. Let's go with that one. Alright, there we go.
Limpay dildo. Said we were fighting 9k reso below a max out CN squad. Greed gaming. Said I just like free stuff lol. Limpay dildo. Said with 14k AP and 14 Karmer. Loading. Said and I don't even think all of our big player accounts played in bout. Loading. Said we have more than that limp. Limpay dildo. Said lol loading don't joke with me those stats are max out I been too. Limpay dildo. Said in my team didn't he pull on the max 13ks and lol. Loading. Said me not scared of C region maybe EU is scared of y'all but not us. Limpay dildo. Said haha sure loading. Limpay dildo. Said I wait for you to play and show me what you got. Loading. Said okay. Limpe Dildo. Said tonight's gonna be too tough. Loading. Said why? Limpe Dildo. Said we won the 3 and 4 place CN team. Limpe Dildo. Said tonight is their rank 1. Limpe Dildo. Said undefeated. Loading. Said what's their name? Limpe Dildo. Said never drop a match the entire CN competition. Limpe Dildo. Said gross. Loading. Said China be cheating dude.
He knows, that's what he knows. He's playing against him and they win it.
Dildo. Said loading, imagine a Balrog with his stats. Loading. Said I guarantee they are doing something illegal.
What's that here?
Limpe Dildo. Said tenacity FR1 FR2 relentless strike guardian phalanx. Loading. Said all on one pet. Limpe Dildo. Said yes. Limpe Dildo. Said 6L.
Damn it. I will say, like, Loading's got... He's pretty stacked out, too, but... Yeah, I mean, like...
Loading. Said Krog we to investigate that region and their players. Limpe Dildo. Said their pets all such nonsense. Limpe Dildo. Said in a BK uses it. Limpe Dildo. Said so gross.
Oh my god.
Limpe Dildo. Said FR1 procs every 8 seconds. Limpe Dildo. Said you know how gross that is. Loading. Said really every 8 seconds. Limpe Dildo. Said in 20 chance to double cast. Limpe Dildo. Said due to Alma and Tenacity CD. Limpe Dildo. Said you guys won't believe it, but I seen with my own eyes. Loading. Said China prides themselves in being perfect. Limpe dildo. Said in CN server. Limpe dildo. Said in war. Loading. Said you should buy some of them from their market. Limpe dildo. Said different game app. Loading. Said yet unfortunately. Loading. Said they can cheat in peace. Limpe dildo. Said their Valrobe puts Barathian Valrobe to shame.
Oh no.
Limpe dildo. Said I shown Bara the Valrobe. Limpe dildo. Said LOL. Loading. Said LOL.
No, Cam.
Loading. Said while I'm here been looking at my market for a good Vero.
No!
Loading. Said been months now.
GG's, Cam. E-Rock. Damn it. We lost that.
Loading. Said Cam is taking you to the tool shed Krog. Limpe dildo. Said go make one loading. Limpe dildo. Said I made mine on 4L. Loading. Said I would if I understood how pet works. Loading. Said that shit confuses me. Limpe dildo. Said LOL. Loading. Said I just straight up bought my stable of pets. Limpe dildo. Said loading, let me show you my pet's Krog Discord. Loading. Said or if someone makes a good one for me I can pay big money for it. Loading. Said you hear that Krog? Loading. Said make me a good Vero and I got you.
So like, you could just make one yourself.
Limpe dildo. Said LOL. Limpe dildo. Said how much you paying? Loading. Said for that one you showed me I would pay over 800k. Loading. Said but I would want savior on it. Limpe dildo. Said you're crazy, I got cash offers of 20k real money.
Yeah, I was saying, loading. What yours is offering over there is chunk change of that.
Loading. Said why?
Because that pet's worth more than that. Like, pets are so hard to make like that that's what cranks out their value drastically.
Limpe dildo. Said you don't want savior on Valrogue. Loading. Said you can make one though. Limpe dildo. Said you can try LOL. Limpe dildo. Said 6L in those exact skills. Limpe dildo. Said it's like rerolling each time you convert. Limpe dildo. Said LMAO. Limpe dildo. Said slot machine. Loading. Said yet I'm sure it's a lot of RNG that goes into it.
And then once you get a really good one, you can screw it up instantly by re-rolling it. Or maybe get better, who knows. So you gotta already have like better to like want to even attempt to try to re-roll at it. Damn it.
Loading. Said can't you transfer traits now and stuff?
But I know, but if you wanted to try to get it with the correct traits on it, you would have to roll it with those traits.
Said you cannot transfer the pet skills. Loading. Said okay.
Come on.
Loading. Said Croc, doesn't you prefer this build than the one Limp showed you?
I think the one that Limp showed me has a lot more burst capabilities. This one is a lot more like brainless to play by all means. Like, it's much more simple. It doesn't require me to like worry about missing. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like if I could get the charge back of knockback shot more, like more frequently, it would probably go towards the knockback shot being the higher damaging one. But yet, the knockback shot has crazy amounts of burst, yet it just does not have any, what's the word, like, it doesn't have any, like, cooldown for the ability of it. Oh, no.
Loading. Said got it.
But no, I mean, like, it definitely has the highest burst capabilities for the Demon Hunter. Damn it.
Loading. Said the other build is for higher skilled DH players.
Could, but it's just like, even if I perfectly time my shots, it's like I need a third shot. Like, you get 2 charges of it, and then it takes a long time before you get another one back. And so, like, it's like the 2 blast definitely will put somebody down really, really low, but you almost need like a third one to like capitalize on it, or get yourself like a way to get it cooldown reduced. But its cooldown is just kind of long. That's like my biggest thing with it.
Limpe dildo. Said impale. Loading. Said I saw Limp pre-fire it. Limpe dildo.
Well, yeah.
Said LOL.
The essence that actually makes that strong is in actually the offhand, where you deal increased
Loading.
damage.
Said you don't understand how to do Thayut.
No, it's not a preemptively firing. He is shooting at maximum range. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to hit them at the maximum range because it, like, that's where you'll see the knockback shot really shine because of the new offhand, like where they're, it's this one right here. Knockback shots damage increased by 4.8 for the yard you are from the enemy. So if you're like at max distance, you're gonna get that 38% in there, and the thing hits like a truck.
Loading. Said I see.
So I don't know if he may have been preemptively shooting that one for it, but a lot of times it's like if you see the dots are close enough, he's taking the risk of like getting that maximum damage out there on it. But also he's got a crazy, much more higher secondary stats, so it'd be easier to probably push people down within 2 shots over 3.
Loading. Said he instinctively knows the distance of it. Loading. Said because he has been playing it for long.
I mean, not that long. He literally has been Necro and then just swapped to it. Limp, are you still running the knockback in your regular bout?
Limpe dildo. Said not that long ago.
Like, Limp, maybe
Limpe
going...
dildo. Said I did it VSCN last night.
Have you been consistently staying with it, or have you been going back and forth between this build?
Limpe dildo. Said I stole the Guardian and the CN social media went crazy last.
It would be great for, like, swooping in, stealing Guardians and stuff.
Limpe dildo. Said I've been playing both.
The other thing, like, both builds are very,
Loading.
like, valuable
Said
options.
do you record those matches, Limp?
Sometimes he'll let me have them, but sometimes if the team doesn't want him to share it, he won't give them to me.
Loading. Said or is it what Biko's record? Limpe dildo. Said no, but you can't find it on CN stream. Limpe dildo. Said you can. Loading. Said I doubt we have access to CN stream.
You can have to give me a link or something to that.
Loading. Said you change curse properties more than anyone I know.
It's because they're easier to get the stones for, so I test out what I feel like is better for the class. Like, the Demon Hunter, I definitely want like a 6 tortured. And then I was trying to figure out what I want for the 2 set of it. If I'm playing a class like Necro that doesn't dash, I don't want a tortured.
Loading. Said I can't believe Ali was only out for a few days.
Oh, I was out for like 2 or 3 days. I didn't get a
It's
chance
brutal.
to do any of it.
Said happy affiliate anniversary.
Is it really my affiliate anniversary? Cool. Thank you, thank you.
It's brutal. Said it told me to say it LOL.
Nice.
Loading. Said Twitch affiliate. Loading. Said I don't know if he is or he would have the check mark.
That's partner. I'm Twitch affiliate, yeah. That happened like week 1 from Sugar Rat. Must be my anniversary of my stream may have been actually already up. Well, hey, hold on, we celebrated that not that long ago, didn't we?
Loading. Said yet. Loading. Said I remember the cake.
Woo! You got cake? Wait, what did you do better? Right back at it. Apparently my dog's going crazy. I gotta check out what's going on.
Loading. Said my clan had some drama going on. Loading. Said something about someone texting and DMing a girl.
It's always about a girl, even DI dramas.
Loading. Said then leader leaving.
Oh, yeah, you got a
Loading.
sensitive leader?
Said in sabotaging something.
Oh my. Sounds like that one's all gonna fall shit on you.
Loading. Said LOL, I said the same thing. Loading. Said always about a girl. Loading. Said wasn't he that what happened with you former clan?
I don't know if my former clan never had that before, but I've seen that happen to some. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn.
Greek Gaming. Said Krog is Mr. Steal Your Girl Bro.
Nope. Krog is a happily married man that is fine with his girl, and y'all get y'all.
Loading. Said more like MR Steal Your Boy.
That's right, Loading. That's right. I like you talk up, keep up your man like that. That's right. That's fucking respect. I believe it. I feel respected now. I like it.
Loading. Said you're gay dude.
I know, you're my lover. And I know you just like to tell everybody how proud of you are of that. I'll be pretty proud of that too.
Loading. Said your subreddit will be hearing about this.
Can you tell them our dirty stories? That's what I'm talking about. Let's see.
Loading. Said I tell them how you have a cover-up wife.
I get it. I got a cover-up wife, so that way you and I go together, and that way you just don't. You want everybody to know. I feel you. You know what? I'm a man that respects both sides for it. I believe you. I got you, brother.
Loading. Said fuck no.
Nope. That's what it is for, Loading. I know. You just over here want to tell everybody, so that way you can claim in your territory. I got you, dude. I'm with you. I feel you. I'm proud of it. I'll take claim. Lowe's out here claiming me.
Loading.
Fucking sweet.
Said okay.
Alright, let's get into it. Come on, E-Rock. Let's make it happen. Oh, big heal right there, Druid. Thank you, sir.
Loading. Said yet I thought I saw the druid heal you earlier. Loading.
Yeah, no, the Druid has crazy.
Said wasn't he sure?
Great Druid has crazy healing.
Loading. Said that SA class I need to revisit.
No. Jesus. What's up?
Loading. Said could be sworn Iraq been a DH.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay? Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same.
Loading. Said why does more damage, the grenades or the chakrams?
They're about even. They do like just a really good amount of like just natural like good solid damage overall. Almost kind of like about close to like what a primary attack does. It doesn't have like, you don't have just like one damaging ability that does like everything for you.
Loading. Said okay.
I do see them changing the class like pretty soon as like Battle of Realms maybe ends or so. I mean, like right now, like the class cannot be captured. Like it just can literally just escape and escape and escape and escape and escape and escape and escape. Maybe they'll leave it that way because we are stacking like 3 or 4 essences to do that.
Loading. Said a nerf.
I don't know. I'm just saying like the Demon Hunter is pretty powerful for right now. And every time that it ever is that case, I always see them make some alteration.
Loading. Said I just feel like they might not since BK hasn't he gotten one.
But the thing is, people are learning how to like counter the BK, which I actually cover really well in the showcase, where I think that like, I don't feel like the BK really needs it as much, because there is a lot of like mitigation going on into like that shield. It's not just like pop it and drop it. It's, you really got to plan out your next moves and like how close you can get yourself to like in range of others. But now that people are realizing like how to do it, like it's almost kind of like a Crusader. Like you can even preemptively like break the transfusion cycle. Whew. Yeah, you got a crap ton of resistance.
Loading. He has 11k armor while also having 8k AP is crazy. Loading. Said never seen that before.
It means you got all like high rank 10s.
Loading. Said Iba Fad has to be all maxed.
Probably.
What up, Bowman?
What I can hang out with you again now. I'm so happy.
What was that?
Said I can even hang out with you again now. I'm so happy.
Yeah, right. What's going on? How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good.
Good. Good.
I also realized that I wasn't probably gonna be able to get the showcase done if we were able to talk.
Yeah.
I was like, I enjoy talking with him too much. That's the problem.
Well, glad you got it done, man.
Yep, we're gonna watch it here after the end of Battlegrounds here tonight. I've got the live set pre-date already ready to go.
Oh.
Now, I do not have the chapters already in here yet, guys, so stay tuned. That will be added into it. I was having some technical difficulties, actually. I was trying to get it to load all last night, and it kept it wasn't like my computer was crashing for it. It was the app.
Said, did you make a thumbnail for it?
Yeah, still did.
Loading. Said okay.
What's your...
No, dude, my sinus has been killing me. You all will get a good kick out of the video for. It sounds like at some points of the video, it sounds like I'm talking to another person standing right next to me. It's responding. I almost feel like those TikToks that it's like one person, but they play two characters and they talk to themselves. Like, did you know this? No, I did not know that. And I'm like, it literally sounds like there's two separate people in here for it, because some days my sinuses were completely clogged where I could not breathe, and I still just kept trying to read through the script regardless of it. Which again, I changed completely how the showcase was going. The video quality and everything was so good that I ended up deciding to change how I was gonna do the script. And so I apologize to the Bard class. I did not do you all very good justice when it came to. So I have a intro portion of it, and I'm really fast during that, and then I end up explaining what we're going to be doing during the Bard section, mostly because I changed it after I'd already made everything else. But it's still good. It gives me more ideas and things that I want to try to change. I do think that the quality of how I've made the video is going to be. It's really hard to actually find better cutscenes than I have for it. There's just not.
Said no beer today.
Oh, we're drinking Samuel Adams Boston Lager. Because tonight's stream is brought to you all by Samuel Adams Boston Lager. And if it's not, it should be. Y'all hear me, Samuel? I'll fight through the cold and all with it. because players that are more familiar with classes like Resurgent, for example, that are playing the wizard are more than likely going to just like try to skip through to their wizard section because it isn't alphabetical.
Not me. I'll watch the thing.
Oh yeah, once. If you want to go back and look at other builds of it, you're not going to go back and watch it all again. So, what I was more or less implying is timestamps are coming. I could have put them in earlier, but Sil had already kind of like typed them out and told me that like Sil was working on all the description and stuff. He's currently asleep right now, and so I am going to just wait until he is awake. So, the timestamps of the chapters between the, for the video, they will be there shortly with better information. Also, I plan to, like, try and tag as many of the players that have a channel into it. I'll be honest, I just was trying to make sure I made good on the promise, and I got the video published out. I was trying to put it in 8K resolution, but every time I tried to like load it, it started like took like 2 or 3 hours, and then like I think it was like CapCut just like kept freezing up on me, and it was just probably because I had too many freaking scenes in one video. Because like my normal showcases, they take up a lot of video slide just because I put a lot of like mix and match pieces together with it, and they still like hold all of the like. So say that I use like 5 seconds of an audio portion of like a video that I recorded. If I upload the video section, then it's like 2 or 3 minutes long. The whole like file still like remembers that whole 2 or 3 minutes more than it does the 15 seconds. Of course, it holds their 15 seconds in video, but it still tries to render all the rest of it.
You want BGs?
Nope,
Oh, shit. Here, match.
not at all.
Loading.
Dude, I have had a bad run this week in BGs. They're close though.
It was like I had to be the guy in that one though. The loading, it's like you don't necessarily get a good team. It's like I had to be the guy in that one. If I wasn't the guy, then I would have let my team down. Me and Wonk are gonna probably be the guys here.
Loading. Said when I run high reso I get bots and the enemies are all good.
Yeah, I don't know what my deal is.
I don't think you get bots. I think you get like low resonance players that they're expecting you to do all the work. And if you don't have super high secondaries, like way past the enemy's secondaries, then you get checked. And I only say that to you because you can offset your secondaries and make it where you will like check past them.
Loading. Said I get 6k reso teammates.
I totally learned.
But that's fine.
From my...
The thing is, like, let them help you, but you need to be the, like, you got to be pulling out 20, 30 kills, like, almost a game.
Yeah.
If you got 12k resonance with, like, the ability to run 10k plus armor and 10k plus, like, or even, like, 11, like, potency or whatever else, like, then utilize that. But, like, the thing is, like, you keep evenly butter spreading that shit across, and it just, like, again, your secondaries are like still not even high enough to get past my, like, your potency is not high enough to go past my resistance. That's what I'm saying.
What's your resistance?
It's like 8,800. But he could go up to like 11k potency if he wanted to. But the thing, he has like 777 across the board. He's got like all like ranked
Loading.
8s or 10s of everyone.
Said what do you think is better to specialize in?
Depends on the class you're playing.
Loading. Said I have 8k across the board, sir.
Okay, but that's saying 8k for like where we're playing loading, where I'm playing, is not enough. Like, we are small fry in that. You have 8k across the board on everything, which is awesome. That's super powerful. You should literally, anytime that you're the biggest guy in your matches, you're gonna fucking dominate.
Said LMAO.
But that's what I'm saying is, like, I still have, like, what is your potency at? 8,000, like, 200 or something, or whatever, right? My number of resistance is still higher. Which you could literally, like, outweigh with potency drastically. Or even outrate me with resistance.
Waxy main. Said weapon 3.
Oh no, he's getting me good right now. Let's quit fighting with loading and then go after him.
Fucking yeah.
Loading. Said I need to invest in the new gem.
This is what my matches have been like lately, but like I still somehow lose the match. It's fucked up. I mean, we shouldn't lose this. And
It's because Daddy hasn't seen you. Where is he at? Where are you at? I know you're in the back line somewhere.
I've been in the front this whole time.
Well, that's why I haven't found you.
Said
I should be
LOL.
left actually, but kind of enjoying getting some kills.
Limpe
Usually just
dildo. Said new dozen team.
Assist,
Good LOL.
bitch.
Loading. Said I know.
Daddy's right here.
S. Said if my reso is higher than yours but my secondary is lower than yours I can still kill you. Loading. Said but in case it is good I don't want to miss out.
If my reso is higher than yours, but my secondary is lower than yours, I can still kill you. You can. It's a lot harder. So secondaries are gonna outweigh resonance drastically. Secondaries are matter for PvP. That's what the biggest factor is of it. Is like, what are their secondaries like? Resonance matters more of kind of how you're positioned in the match.
I
Loading.
discovered something
Said
from my
that I mean
build. I
extremely
don't know how I.
drastically.
It's totally
Yeah, no,
changes
like the
my whole
secondaries, like they matter so much in this. They're so much more powerful than resonance. Like, you don't even need to run your near max resonance at all. Like, there's really like not even a lot of reason to run resonance over just getting like pure secondaries into yourself if you want to go for being good at PvP wise. I'm not liking this game. So where are you at?
I'm right here.
I want someone to die. I'm weak. Go away.
You always get me when I'm weak.
Yeah, well, doesn't mean I want it returned back. Not today, Satan.
Run, bitch.
So I don't have the way to like stun you now and prevent you from dashes. I'm running the shoulders now that like can shred your armor. Go away. I don't need to fight everyone now.
Why does everybody else get my kills on you? God damn it.
Because they're interrupting our fight. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. I guess y'all be defense right now. Bitches.
Dude, I seriously can't get one on you.
You don't deserve one on me. That's what the
Right.
game's telling you. It's fucking fate. Damn it. Alright, guys, we are super close to the showcase coming out. I'll be honest, actually, I think the premiere of actually when it's released is...
Said is that the same weapons that S in bout.
Yeah. The showcase technically releases at 11:15 my time, because that was like the only times that I could like preemptively set it was like either 11 o'clock or 11:15. Again, I'm Central Time, so if you're on East Coast playing, it would be 12 o'clock or 12:15 is when the premiere of the video is actually released. Like, I've already published the bitch. It's out there. It's just waiting to be released, and so we'll watch the premiere together. I'll ruin a bunch of my like initial views for it. It's okay. Because my audience is probably the only people who are gonna
Said
watch
you're
it.
in a weird time zone, Krog.
Not really, like Texas, Oklahoma, we're Central Time Zone, so yeah, we're an hour behind. So we're really far different time zone from like
Loading. Said
East
you're
Coast.
in between the two major one.
Actually, no, we're behind both of them.
Loading. Said east and west.
No, I'm saying like we're behind both of them. Like we're an hour behind East and like 3 hours behind like West.
Loading. Said you're ahead of me by 2 and behind East.
Oh yeah, I'm ahead of you by too. You're right. I'm sorry.
You keep failing. I keep popping and
No,
failing like
man.
4 times.
Waxiamane. Said crog wings look like curly fries.
That's what I like about these ones. My Squidbilly wings. Yummy.
Loading. Said I just realized what you said isn't Squidbilly that old SHLW. Loading. Said on Adult Swim.
Yeah. Actually, I think Squidbillies is more of it's like a Netflix show, I think. Actually, maybe it's Squidbillies. I don't know, like, I think, my original I think is from like that.
Said creepy ass show.
Ugh. I need to go downstairs and get another beer.
Loading. Said grab a snack while you're at it for the premiere. Loading. Said get the kids' fruit snack from the cabinet.
I'm getting wrecked.
Yeah, y'all better be getting some popcorn and whatever else you need for the showcase, because it is a bit longer. I don't know if I'll make another one this long, but because there's definitely, like, you can tell there's some space, there's some dead air space in a couple of sections where, like, I gathered more players and I just have already, like, did the script and I was like, I'm not changing it right now.
Waxia main. Said terrible matchmaking already, bro.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was rough.
Well, yeah, I love some Welch's fruit snacks. Steal my kids all the time.
Loading. Said I just realized Krog never tincax on something while streaming.
No, because every time that I eat on stream, like, I try to just engulf myself because one, my mic picks up too goddamn much. I feel like nobody's gonna want to watch me eat. And also, I've always got nicotine in my vicinity, so. Alright. Hey Siri, set an alarm for 11:14.
I turned on your 11:14 p.m. alarm.
Alright, we will stop this in the middle of it, but we did record today's East Coast Bout of Realms. Let me pull this up here. I guess we could just watch it from the file that I have in here, but that's not as fun. Let's see. What are we looking for? We're looking for... Oh, yeah. Me too. It's not an issue. We're just not quitters. We're winners. All right. The camera is newer, but like the new mic though. I don't like have my mic is not my camera. Let's see. Where is this at today? Oh, it's up here. All right. Yeah, let's search in here. I should have labeled this up, but I didn't. So that's 2. Same. What? Where did the videos go? Uh, Where did those get saved to? Here's one right here. Here they are. We're watching today's Bout of Realms, and then we're watching the showcase because the showcase is set for 11:15 or 12:15 for everybody. Let's see. I need media player. Let's do this one. There it is. Now I can at least stay in here with you all. I will minimize myself. I made that other scene for the showcase. Alright, let's go ahead and get over here to
Limpay Dildo.
a real match.
Said how long more before premiere?
About 7 minutes. Now this one I really wasn't here for. I like ran home during lunch and threw this on real fast and then ended up having to run back to the office.
Said okay.
So this one we aren't really gonna be able to like, I don't really change around to like different people's perspectives if somebody dies or whatever on this one. The second match I do. No, bring them out. Whoa! Thank you so much, E-Rock, for the follow. We are watching the new showcase season premiere in 7 minutes. I have the thing set for the premieres at 11:15 or in-game time 12:15. Well, I appreciate it.
Just Rock. Said I thought I was already followed LMAO.
Maybe on my TikTok one, maybe. Let's see.
Loading. Said is this NA's second place team or champions?
This is NA East champions. They beat the Globetrotters. which looks like they may be in the finals to get against each other for a redemption match. I better get some beer for the showcase. Alright, boys. I got the beer for the showcase. Are we ready to roll? I might as well advertise a little bit in the
The Lord of Fashion. Said rar. Loading. Said wait ISNT this NAVSNA. Duckeye the Lord of Fashion. Said greetings and well tidings Sir Krog and chatters. Duckeye the Lord of Fashion. Said how we all doing today.
minutes. I'm posting this out in my other chats right now. Alright.
Loading. Said hello Sir Quacker the Third.
Yep, we got our new showcase we're getting ready to show, Ducky.
Hawaxiamain. Said monk invincibility frames are broken, no surprised Aaron T. All monks.
Monk is... They're not in a bad spot, but like... There's some of them that run this really good in vulnerability frame, and then there's just... you don't see a lot of others running it. They're great for like 1v1s, but
Hawaxiamain. Said we're scared Blizzard 1T patch. Just Iraq. Said monk dies easy from DH.
Monk can die pretty easy.
Said I hope you spectate NAVSEU.
I've technically been showcasing all of them. Alright. So that's that first match. I wonder is the next one. That was the end of that one anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and pause that music there.
Just Iraq. Said DH and Druid and BK need rebalance.
Videos. Here it is right here. We can watch it in 1 minute. I guess I'll keep playing the music till then. This is the thumbnail that I have for it. So, out of all my showcases that I have...
Said monk is fine, Druid need work LMAO.
These are my shorts for my videos. Here we are. So, this is our first showcase we've had. There. Oh, we can watch it now. Second, and here is the third premiere.
Loading. Said make sire you set it to high quality when you watch it. Waxy main. Said you should work at Blizzard bro.
Probably not. But... Oh, hold on, we gotta kill the music. Because we are not getting copyrighted on this upcoming showcase right here. We're getting ready to watch. We are not gonna get copyrighted on this one. I'll let y'all watch it first before I tell you why.
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said if it's good you get a golden star.
Oh, thank you, Ducky. Hold on, let's go ahead and turn up the desktop audio for you all.
Loading. Said I can't believe weeks of waiting it's finally here.
And then I was thinking about it, I was like, I could just leave this like full blank screen and let you all just watch this by yourself, but y'all can watch the video after anyways, it's technically published, so I'll let
Ducky
you
the
all
Lord of
get my
Fashion.
reaction here.
Said the One Piece.
Most of y'all have seen the trailer, so.
If humanity is to survive, they must stand together and face the
Oh shit,
rising
if this ain't
darkness.
gonna audio give me subtitles. Hopefully my words
Though-
are correct.
That may not be enough.
What it do, and welcome to Season 3's showcase, The Global Rising. This showcase might be a little bit different from the previous two you've seen before, but I am super excited because we are going to be showing each class with multiple build variations from top PvP players across the globe. So, without further ado, let's check out the Barbarians.
Why do you know that sounds like that?
Envy.
For those of you looking to jump headfirst into the heat of battle, screaming and slashing your way to victory, then perhaps the Barbarian is for you. And while we watch these exceptional players demonstrate their builds, I'll be giving a thorough breakdown of each class's pros and cons as per patch 4.1.4. With the current class meta consistently changing from the release of new essences and updates, I needed a way to evenly compare these unique classes fairly, so I decided to rate them based on a 4-key PvP category system, each with scores of 10.
Aerodynamic.
Speed, survivability, utility, and damage. And at the end of the showcase, you can find my complete class breakdown chart. So, starting with speed. For the Barbarian, I give them a 6. Based upon personal builds I've encountered, the class is speedy when necessary, but not quite as fast as classes such as the Wizard or the Demon Hunter, but overall is a very sturdy class. That's why I give them a survivability of a 7. While being
also,
one of
you all
only
can't
2
see
classes
a
with the
little, like,
capabilities
graph
of
chart
dispelling
that I
enemy
put back
buffs,
here
I
behind
give
me.
the
I can
Barbarian's
find
team
my
utility
little-
a score of a 6, and its consistency of damage a 7. For not every build is going to incorporate the Spark
You'll
Tusk.
see here in a
Overall,
second.
the Barbarian is in a great standing
up my
with an
little
even
graph.
spread among all the other classes. It's still a great tank for holding and pushing the idols, but falls a little behind more with survivability tank classes such as the BK or the Bear Druid. So in total, I give the Barbarian a combined score of 26. And quickly, I want to give a big shout out to Envy and Juggernaut for helping me connect and get in contact with some of these EU players. Much appreciated, guys.
Snake the Vile.
For all the longtime Blood Knight fans out there, your time has finally come once again. The sun has finally set, and it's the monster's time to shine. As Abomination builds have drastically increased, thanks to the combination of these two recently added essences, the Chest of the Skin Upon Steel, Transfusion now converts all self-healing into a growing Absorb Shield, preventing all knockback effects, and paired with the Shoulders of the Anchored Agony, Abomination no longer consumes anger and instead consumes your life while also providing additional self-healing.
Sweaty.
This combination creates a massive regenerative shield for the BK, capable of withstanding and even benefiting from fighting multiple enemies at once. The catch is, for the Blood Knight to maintain this massive regenerative shield, a consistent flow of higher damage output is needed that is greater than the incoming damage received. Otherwise, the Abomination will eat through its own transfusion shield, so many BKs have turned to utilizing the power of damage over time abilities and gems, while equipped with a 4-set Grace, essentially stacking as many dots as possible.
Norman.
For every 5 ticks of damage, the Grace set will deal additional damage, extending and growing the transfusion shield. During my time as a BK, I noticed a greater deal of success when I heavily stacked armor with either a full stack of potency or resistance. Definitely helped mitigate the incoming damage, which overall helps sustain transfusion. Additional ways of helping sustain the transfusion shield, besides just the basic skills of the essences like Shroud of Night with the evasion, or the Whirling Strike with the counter essence. Stacking what I like to call terror essences with a 4-set of the Abomination,
RDK.
where all damage over time effects are reduced by 20%, stacking to a total of 80% damage over time reduction. Toss in a couple of the Whirling Strike stacks for an additional range, you'll find it much easier to sustain Transfusion Shield. So the moral of this story is, find a way to consistently build and sustain your Transfusion Shield, but be wary of classes like Crusaders, Demon Hunters, Druid Wolves that are very capable of dealing high burst damage while also being able to evade or immune the BK's incoming damage.
The Ruined King.
Classes like this have the greatest chance to instantly pop your Transfusion Shield, as classes like Necromancers or Barbarians, equipped with the Dispel build, are able to remove the transfusion buff. My best advice to counter these giant red monsters is to maintain your distance, avoid feeding into their shield, and either wait or break through the transfusion cycle. Because at the end of each transfusion cycle, the current shield dissipates, leaving a 3 to 4 second window before the next transfusion can be applied, and even if reactivated, the new shield is small and fragile.
Rock.
So this is the make or break moment for all Abomination builds, as the BK must quickly find a target to inflict damage or risk breaking a fresh transfusion cycle, leaving them defenseless for 15 to 20 seconds. So, in the class comparison and rating the Blood Knight overall, for speed, I give them an 8, for overall survivability, an 8, team utility, a 5, and for damage, I give them an 8, giving the Blood Knight a total score of 29 points.
Very.
From soldier to savior, our beloved satyrs are strong and slower than ever. These human-sized bug zappers can quickly shift the tides of battle with their incredible team support and massive damage potential, with build combinations ranging from solid sturdy bubble tank to instant killing glass cannons. As I can tell you, I definitely enjoyed my time as a crusader, as I found that the class scales extremely well with high amounts of potency and as much armor and pin as you can give it. The class overall has extreme damage capabilities and probably one of the best PvP baseline skills.
Get TV.
Conjuration of Light, providing you and your party a few brief moments of complete damage immunity, as well-timed bubbles can drastically change the outcome of many battles. So my best advice for you all when trying to counter most of these common Crusader builds: first of all, try and avoid standing near their circular area effects, especially the smaller blue one. Secondly, back out during Conjuration of Light. Third, try and force the bubble early, backline pressuring them to preemptively cast their conjuration away from nearby teammates. And lastly, chase down and execute before their cooldowns are able to reset.
Mid Getsu.
And now for my class comparison comparison rating for the Crusader. On their damage rating, I give them a 9, capable of being able to one-shot most of their enemies instantly. And through the use of Conjuration of Light, I give them a team utility score of an 8. While the class has high damage capabilities, it severely lacks mobility. So I give the Crusader a speed rating of 3. And because the Crusader has such poor mobility, it is unable to enter and exit the battlefield, unable to reset its cooldowns, so I give it a survival rating of 4, for a combined score of 24.
This is a long one.
My Yuri.
And now for the Demon Hunter, the class that currently has it all: insane damage, high mobility, and tremendous survivability. While I do plan to discuss mostly on the more popular DH Dash build, I would like to give some acknowledgement to the potential power of the knockback shot from the new chest essence, the Unblemished Hide, where knockback shot fires multiple piercing blasts, paired alongside the cannoned offhand, where knockback shot damage is increased per yard from the target, and I could definitely see it being used in a lot of other builds.
Gambit.
Now, in regards to this effectively powerful and simplistic dash build I mentioned earlier, other chest and offhand combination of recently released essences, the chest of the Fume Threads, Smokescreen now launches grenades at nearby enemies, and another offhand of Supply Everlasting also launches chakrams at nearby enemies while you dash. Accompanied with an assortment of additional escape essences, the Demon Hunter has essentially become a human-sized wrecking ball with passive explosive damage capable of immobilizing their target simply by catapulting themselves headfirst into the enemy.
Azareth.
And with no regard of being captured, as escape's cooldown instantly recharges from any incoming damage, the class indeed has it all. Notice many of the region's top PvP players have class swapped to the Demon Hunter, as this primarily has a lot to do with the making and production of the showcase occurring at the same time as the cross-server Bout of Realms tournament. Because I originally intended to give each class its own allotted time in the showcase, but found finding recognizable PvP names from top PvP players across the globe for each of the class to be extremely difficult
Baratheon.
and would exclude many of the fan favorite PvP players. So I do apologize for some class sections being shorter than others, but I am extremely grateful to the players that allowed me to showcase their builds. Without you all, I would not be able to make this unique style of content or get a chance to meet some of the greatest players from across the globe. So again, thank you all so much, and let's get back to the
plays
Demon
on like the lowest
Just
settings.
Since
Iraq.
I'm currently playing the DH,
Said Gambit
I found the
got
class
terrible
stacks
Wi-Fi or
extremely well
something.
with high amounts of
Just
resistance and
Iraq.
armor,
Some players
with
Said
increased
playing
damage
on
from any
dial-up.
additional AP given.
Yeah, I think there's some players that just play on the
Give
lowest
us
graphics. Like,
Other
quality.
means to increase your speed, survivability, and damage, consider stacking terror essences for escape, as each stack adds an additional shield for
Like,
each
there's,
dash,
like you can
while
tell
other
there's some of
audible
these
mentions
videos
to
that
keep an
I
eye out
tried
for,
to
like
crisp
Garen
it up
Swing's
with as high
cooldown
quality
reduced
as I
per
could get
yard
it.
traveled,
And it's still
or the
just hard as
additional
hell to
damage
see.
from the spinning
Like,
chakram
when I
adding
was
an
first,
additional
like,
orbiting
editing
blade.
it
For
and it
set
was
combinations, I've
proxy,
seen many
some
variations
of the
work,
class-
but
or
my
some of the
personal
people's, like,
favorite
videos they
being a
sent me,
4
it
set of
looked
the
like
blue,
pixels.
increasing the damage ideal
pixels
shortly
just
after a
like-
dash, with the 4 set bonus drastically increasing my critical hit chance.
Lildra.
Originally, I tried adding a 4 set Bithus for the increased attack
But then again,
speed,
also
but
people that were
decided
on
that a
mobile
2 set Bithus
trying to
for
record
just the increased
and
beneficial effect would be
still play
enough,
well in
because the
Battlegrounds,
survivability of a 2-piece
if you are
mountain
on
banks
phone,
that would give an
adding
additional
extra
shield
factors
works best
into
for
it
diving
can
in and
be
out of the
a
enemy
problem.
back lines. So now let's discuss my class comparison rating for the DH. For speed, I give them a solid 8. Since the cooldown time of both dash abilities can either be reduced or reset, you almost always have an ability to click.
Tara Synchro.
Overall, the DH is extremely mobile, capable of jumping in and out of battle with ease. While adding an escape terror essence, each dash builds a stacking absorb shield, great for shedding off incoming and prolonged damaging abilities. That's why for the survivability, I am also giving the Demon Hunter an 8. In regards to benefits for the team, besides the occasional stun, the DH is more of an all-for-one style of class, so for the team utility, I give them a rating of 5. And for damage,
Just
I
Iraq.
give them a rating of 10.
Said hell yeah heats like crazy once I
Oh,
started
slow.
PvP on PC. I'd rather not
Since
play
stacking
mobile.
survivability gems and sets
it
is more
feels
important
like
for the Demon
I'm
Hunter.
like
Their overall
palsy
damage is
with,
tremendous.
Like, mobile. It's
So
not
for my
even right.
overall rating of the Demon Hunter, I give them a total score of 30. Also,
Like,
big
again,
shout out
I know
to
so many
Snake the
players that
Vile,
do it, and I
Ezreal,
tip my
Gambit,
cap to
Gwyn, Baratheon, and the rest of y'all's team for winning East Coast Bout of Realms Championship. And also thank you, my Yuri and Kuslo, for being our first SEA and West Coast representatives for this showcase.
I didn't do really good on
Teke.
And now for our newest class, making its first showcase debut. Druid, the versatile shapeshifter with its multiple transformations, gives this class an
Said
abundance
right.
of build variations. The Druid's baseline form relies mostly on its healing and long-range spells, as the Druid's wolf form is by far the fastest and most lethal, clawing and shredding its way through the backline of the enemy. And congrats to Techie and his team on the West Coast Bout of Realms Championship.
My sinuses were just killing me this whole time. I literally
Radiant.
someone just like sounded
As
like
the
so
Druid Wolf
clogged,
shares
and
many
someone
similarities
just,
in playstyles
super
with classes like the
fucked.
Monk or
Right here,
Tempest,
super clogged.
while the Druid's bear form plays more of the solid sturdy tank role, with massive healing capabilities for themselves and allies. In their short existence, both bear and wolf builds have seen the main stage spotlight. But personally, I think the bear tank
Would
is
there be
currently
different
one of the
days
most
if I
difficult
rewatch
classes to
it
handle,
and see
as
things
their
that I
healing and
didn't like, I'd be like,
survivability is
"Alright, now I
unmatched,
gotta re-record that."
as the class is capable of restoring massive HPS for itself and nearby allies.
A Bulark.
I also added
So in regards to
two
my
extra
class
druids
comparison
into this
ranking,
class,
I'll be scoring the Druid
after I
class
already
based
wrote
on the
the script of
popular
this
bear
one.
tank build.
so that was a little bit
So
my
for
fault.
the bear, I give them a speed rating of 5, as most of the builds replace many of the additional movement speed skills for survivability ones. While the bear
spaced the
druid
crap out
survival
of this,
rating,
like,
I give them a 10. As I previously mentioned before, the
audio,
bear is
like,
one of the
I,
most
really
unmovable and
separated them
unkillable
out, trying
tanks,
to, like,
capable of defending
because
idols and
there's, like,
towers
one
from
or two
multiple
sections
enemies at
that
once.
I don't have anything in here.
Brutal Bee.
As the druid joins the crusader as one of the most coveted classes to have among your party, giving the bear a team utility score of 9 for its high HPS capabilities for itself and nearby allies. While the druid excels in utility and survivability, it falls short in overall damage, so I give them a rating of 5 for a combined score of 28 points for the druid class.
Yeah, here's right here. They're gonna get quiet. 'cause I don't have
Bodhi.
anything for, like,
I
got a
definitely
little bit
didn't
for
spend
Bodhi.
enough time playing the class. I attempted the druid when it first launched, but I could tell something just wasn't right. It was missing something. It felt like 3 separate classes, all wrapped into one, was just given to us, but it had very limited essences and skill options. The class is overall fun to play, with an assortment of cool and useful skills, as I can see many potential build opportunities with this class in the nearby future. So with time, the class is
Just
only
Iraq.
going to improve,
Said
and will
NA
continue
Druid
to
Wolf
improve
strong as
as
hell.
new updates and essences are released.
Yeah, but like,
You prove.
why are we not able to push the idols? Like, what is making us not win these matches that we were fighting in? It wasn't the Druid Wolf. It was the bears. We can't get them off of our idol. Like, you got 2 or 3 bears on that idol. That idol ain't moving. It's like right here. These 2 bears are not gonna let, like, you ruin them up. They're not letting nothing past that. Literally, they're just like gonna hold this camp.
Greed
And a lot of
Demon.
also my
Originating
scoring
from the
was
Shaolin
based
monasteries
around-
and passed down through the age of time, loyal disciples still
The time of
practice in the
Battle Realm,
teachings of the monk's sacred art of Zen. These
where,
loyal
like, people
followers
were
are
swapping
trained for hand-to-hand
classes for the
combat
Battle
while
Realm.
using their speed and agility to subdue their opponent. As
Druid
I've seen
Wolf
the
is
class produce a
extremely
couple of
powerful,
solid
don't
build
get me wrong.
combinations with what appears to
But
be a quick-stepping dash setup with tremendous
is no better
single-target
tank
damage
than the bear,
capabilities,
so I
while the
gave
other
it
style of monk I've encountered
Druid
is much
more,
sturdier,
like,
utilizing
PvP
many
efficient
defensive
ones
area
for the
effects
bear.
and shields, able to hold a specific position for extended periods of time.
Neki.
Unfortunately, this build
Waxiaming.
does sacrifice all of its
Set
damage
17
capabilities,
score.
but makes up for it with its
No, the Druid's got a total
survivability.
of
The monk
27.
overall is a solid class, just currently with limited build options. I will also be using the dash DPS build for my class comparison rating.
Again, y'all can't
So,
see, like,
for
the little
speed,
charts
I
that I
give
put
the
in
monk
here,
an
but then I
8,
put a
as
whole
many
chart
of the
at the
monk's
end as well.
abilities increase its baseline speed, while the class's available mobility
Waxiaming.
skills, through the help of
Said
essences,
sarcasm.
provide many useful damage and survivability perks. As many warrior monk builds rely heavily on the art of stealth, the room for error is small,
I mean, the highest class
and the
gets
class
a
can
30,
quickly
so.
be overwhelmed by a swarm of enemies. So I give the class a survival rating of 6. In regards to utility, the monk can provide its allies with minor shielding and HPS, but the benefits are small and dissipate quickly. So for utility, I give the monk a 4. As for damage, I give them a 5. The class is effective to take out smaller backline classes like DH, Necro, or Wizards, but has difficulty in being able to remove sturdy tank classes like the BK or the Bear Druid. So I give the monk an overall rating of 23 points.
Loading. Said nice.
Limp.
breaking forbidden taboos for the ability of raising undead ghouls, the Necromancer. The class for me that started it all. Wraithing, scything, rising, dotting, and rotting. And quickly, just a big shout out to my boy Limp. Thank you so much for helping me get in contact with all of these SEA players. And now back to our Necromancer. The class scales especially well with high stacks of potency and any additional armor and AP given. The class essentially is a Swiss Army knife with a variety of build options.
Come away.
As I've seen many necro builds with dots, summons, dispels, walls, spikes, scythe, and even some becoming the summon. But the build I plan to discuss and will be using for my class comparison rating is the more popular Grim Scythe Skeleton Mage Bone Armor build that you can see my buddy Cam demonstrating above, as Wraith Form is the most commonly used movement skill for the Necromancer, allowing them to ghost freely through the enemy with increased movement speed and immunity to all incoming damage. And with the help of the Stroke of Midnight Essence, Wraith Form's cooldown can be reduced
Guinevere.
when receiving incoming damage. So for speed, I give the Necromancer a 6, as Wraith Form can certainly get the class from point A to B, but only has one charge and might be better used more defensively in dire situations. And for the Necromancer's survivability rating, I give them an 8. Besides the many advantages of Wraith Form, the Necromancer has found a new source of sustainability. From the essence of the Draw of the Deep on the chest, Bone Armor now passively absorbs the souls of the vanquished, granting you a stacking absorb shield with each foe slain.
Queen.
For team utility, I give the Necromancer a score of 5, as it is capable of many support style builds, but majority of them will cater to its own self-preservation. And now lastly, for damage, I give the Necromancer a score of 6. The class itself doesn't have large burst damage capabilities, as its primary source of damage comes from stacking multiple damage overtime effects and gems that utilize the class's overall potency, giving the Necromancer a combined score of 25.
Hawaxia main. Said Windwalk Tempest was the
Lady
last
Dior.
time Monk died
The
easily.
class overall is a lot of fun to play with multiple unique build options and is great for beginners just starting out in
if you're
PvP.
looking at the monk and the portion of like the total tanks, like you got your bear, you got your satyr, you got your barb, you got the other one portion. If you're gonna look at that portion of it, it scales the least of those because it does the least amount of damage in that portion of it. Or if you run like I was kind of more running like the lightning jumping build. That's kind of what I was more referencing my rating based
The
upon,
ruined queen.
where they can get caught. But they're also, yeah, they're very single target damage orientated. Like they're not able to like drop an area effect and be able to like get a couple kills and then go on. They're gonna be after their one target. And then of course,
Iraq.
Water, air, Zephyrs, Tempest, the wave
Got a
riding,
little
wind slinging
Avatar
class
reference in there.
that for a time dominated the battlefield. As the Tempest playstyle is fast paced and in your face, the class overall utilizes many essences to boost its primary attack damage. And the class scales especially well with high resistance and the additional AP and armor provided. So in regards to my class comparison rating, for speed, I give the Tempest an 8, but its survivability rating a 2.
My rising.
As many other classes have turned to making more survivable builds capable of battling multiple enemies for an extended period of time, as the Tempest must rely on its speed for survivability, even though with its high damage capabilities, giving them a score of 7, the Tempest is unfortunately
Waxia
unable
main.
to self-sustain itself
Said it's a
through
developer
multiple
issue
rounds
that
of
amount
glad
of
procs and
invincibility
other
is an
cheap
aid to the
effects.
issue that Monk
And
does suck
lastly,
in my
for my
opinion.
team
Don't
utility
want to be
score, I give
argumentative,
them a
Krog
4,
my B.
as the class is centered
Just
more
Iraq.
around its own damage and speed
Said Noom do
capabilities,
Tempest like me.
not as much for benefits
Just
of
Iraq.
allies.
Said facts on that
It's
too.
Kelly.
Giving the Tempest a combined score of 21.
it was extremely hard.
The
to
class
find
overall
Tempest.
is a lot of fun to play, very
Glad I
fast
found the
paced,
West Coast one.
just maybe not in the
And
best
also,
place
I'm
I've
really
seen it
glad you
before.
were playing it at the time too, because I had nobody that was playing Tempest. And it's like, it sucks because like they were so good for so long, and then they nerfed their Terror Essence for their Flowing Strike Shield. Then they also removed like where Windwalk is like no longer a hero. Oh, Resurgence, this time you finally waited for it.
Zapdos.
Of time. Well, if you answered yes to any of those questions, then perhaps
You're a wizard, Harry.
as the wizard has developed many different playstyles over the years, from the good old days of
Just
the Ice
Rock.
Crystal Beam Wizards
Said
to now,
WW
thanks to the help
unusable.
of an older but still fairly new essence on the helm, the Terminus
Limpe
Facade.
Dildo.
Slow time now
Said
reduces the
stream
cooldown
stopped.
of non-channeled skills,
Stop.
Resurgent.
while increasing your movement speed, allowing the wizard to rapidly move and cast through the battlefield, freezing and zapping and knocking its enemies, as I've seen the class scale especially well with high amounts of potency or resistance, while an additional AP and armor is always welcome. So, for my class comparison rating, for speed comparison rating, for speed,
YouTube's
I
still
give the
working.
wizard a 10, as the class has one of the fastest and furthest traveled movement skills, Teleport, as it already comes with 2 charges, and thanks to the slow time helmet that I mentioned before,
Emmy.
the wizard is capable of rapidly teleporting across the map with great ease. For survivability, I give the wizard a score of 5, as the class relies heavily on its speed for survivability, so unfortunately once the wizard is caught, it's game over. For team utility, I give them a score of 4, as most of their skills are for personal benefits. And for damage, I give the wizard an 8, as the class is capable of producing insane amounts of damage, giving the wizard a combined score of 27. And there you have it, folks.
Just
Another
Rock.
showcase in the books.
Said if
And as you
Diablo
can
gave
see,
back
this
the
is my
original
complete
shield or
class
maybe a
comparison
helm to
chart.
reduce flowing
Also,
strike like
I do wanna
DH
make
has
a
for
few things
escape.
known. First, all the classes are playable and useful in PvP, and you should play whatever class you enjoy. Secondly, yes, free-to-play players can enjoy and succeed in PvP, as all of you just witnessed multiple lower resonance players recommended by their peers for their excellence in PvP. Lastly, thanks again to all the players that participated
Just
in the
Rock.
showcase. It truly
Said
does mean
Breaker
a
have
lot to
shoulders
me
like safe
and to the
orders,
rest
not
of
the
the
new
Diablo
suck
Immortal
ones.
community. So if you have a favorite player you'd like to see
think
appear
give
in the
that
next
frickin'
showcase,
Windwalk
leave their name in the
regularly.
comment section below,
I
and I'll
love
catch you
Windwalk.
all in the next one.
And there you all have it, folks. That is the showcase. It is out and live now. You all can go and rewatch that.
Limpe
Take
Dildo.
screenshots, whatever you
Said
want.
nice.
Here is the second fight from today. Hold on. We're putting on music too. This is going to be quiet.
Waxia main. Said can you imagine momentous chest with pre-patch shield LMAO?
Not yet.
Oop, too far.
2 choices on my mind. 4 hours on the road. Give way to control. Go around it 1,000 times. I'm holding on too tight. Let it go and feel
I
the
have 93 spectators for this match.
Is it stupid that I love you when I never felt so away? Was it all just a big mistake? Do I wanna let it happen? Do you wanna just walk away when you feel like my soulmate? But it's all good.
Waxia main. Said flaring house you'd never die, don't tempt me. Just Rock. Said if they gave us safe orders shoulder for breaker you can finally make a build that doesn't need flowing.
Well, they made it where like flowing such a crucial portion of it because it wasn't safe orders. Yeah. They almost even make flowing strike. The thing about like I like flowing strike for like it moves through at least some of them, like that was the way we actually get through the walls.
Bring 'em out, hey! Bring 'em out, yeah!
Just Iraq. Set in essences that aren't crap all.
I feel like they definitely kind of like...
Just Iraq. Set title buffs on new essence are 2 seconds.
I feel like they kind of like did a little bit like overlook the Tempest whenever it came to some of the new essences, especially since like when the Druid first came out, it was really, again, like kind of how I said, like you just felt like it was missing something. It was like 3 classes they put all into one, but they only gave it like a quarter of
Just
the
Iraq.
essences for it.
Said gotta go though. GG, thanks for the VID.
I will be linking everyone else's tags into the video. And I will also be putting chapters into the video for anybody else who wants to like rewatch it, take screenshots of whatever build you're looking for. And again, all these builds are definitely susceptible to be changed as soon as new essences and patches release. So.
Waxium said they put Tempest on the back burner.
That's what it definitely felt like. It's kind of like they really needed to do a lot to buff the bear or buff the druid itself just whenever it first came out, because it was a new class. So many people were playing it, not happy with it.
Waxium said monks be quite cause they scared of a skilled patch.
And that's the thing about the monks is like, I think that like Blizzards, or not really Blizzard, I guess more NetEase, like kind of learned their lesson with the monk. Whereas like they would nerf not necessarily the class
Waxium
itself,
said no complaints,
but they would nerf like specific essences to the point where like, I mean, are they still? I guess they do that still now, just for the necromancers, like fear just being removed. Or do you think that like when they nerf certain essences, especially like the old Shimmerlin build the monks? I mean, that's when I was playing monk. That one really, the fact that they like lowered the damage of that essence so much that it's no longer usable. I'd rather them like adjust the class itself, I guess, more than the essences, because I like whenever new essences come out, being able to combine old and new together and have something of quality. But there's a lot of like old essences that have been nerfed that, I mean, they're just absolutely garbage now. This one came down to actually the wire here.
Waxium said turbine build.
Yeah. I was already watching this fight the first time, and I was like, oh wait, I need to do this. So I did my lunch break. And so I get later, and I was like, I'm going home and filming the boat. capping it out. Well, congrats, East Coast Booty Bandits, and I've seen also Globetrotters are doing astronomically well. I'm gonna put a, oh, yeah, there it goes. Let me see first. Do we have somebody we could raid out to? Also doing the Diablo Immortal content. He was in the showcase. Let's hook it up with him. Let's give it out again to Myra. No, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it, dude. I already you sent it to me the other night and I'm gonna botch it. I got the thing to say the best I could. Oh, also this one's pretty good. Hell yeah. But you guys are willing to hit that raid button. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the showcase, and I will catch you all in the next one. Hit that raid button now, boys. Come on now, let's spread it out some love.